Now we see Trump allies in the House, you know what I'm saying, rush to his so-called rescue, the Trumpy Bear, you know what I'm saying? The Trumpy Bear. They run into the rescue. You know what I'm saying? They run into the rescue. You know what I'm saying? And the Trumpy Bear. You know what I'm saying? You got a report coming in. I gotta find the one or that one or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But we see here where Trump allies in the House rushed to the President of the United States rescue, striking a blow to the state of New York sovereignty, according to the situation. You know what I'm saying? But we see, and this one is coming in off the Jizzy with the one Twizzy. It looked like the Tamarack News, yeah. Tamarack News by Benjamin Thomas. You know what I'm saying? Thompson or whatever. Like Thompson or whatever. 2024, June 12th. But we see here on this Jizzy with the one Twizzy, you know what I mean? That we have here, it is no secret from what they're saying. It's no secret from what they're saying. And you know, they always say what they say. So they're saying it's no secret, in no reason one, that that the Republicans, according to their bullshit as usual, that the Republicans with few expectations, no, Republicans with few exceptions, are, excuse me, are doing everything in their power to protect the President of the United States, Donald J. Trump, Chubby Bear, baby. You know what I'm saying? Constantly showing their loyalty to the presumptive GOP presidential nominee. Recently, a group of Republicans led by Florida Congresswoman Anna, look like Paulina, Luna, last name, Anna Paulina Luna, has been championing a effort award to award the Congressional Medal of Honor to the President of the United States, Donald J. Trump. And you know what I say? He deserved the Medal of Honor for real. He really deserves the Medal of Honor because you and I know that not everybody is 100%. You know what I'm saying? And this has nothing to do with the Medal of Honor or Donald Trump. This has to do with just in general life itself. I don't know nobody on this planet that can say they're without sin. Now, when it comes to saying that bullshit that you're talking about in a biblical book, talking about, you know, say, if you're without sin, cast the first stone, say everybody was born with sin and everybody gonna sin. Well, if he knew, if their so-called scriptural sweet Jesus, Jesus, or whatever you want to call him, they'll say, because I don't follow it, knew that picking up a rock off the ground and saying, him without sin, let him cast the first stone. Right? And then gonna say every child is born in sin. Doesn't make any fucking sense at all. That psychologically bullshitical garbage that you're talking is bullshit, and you know it. And I don't give a damn what you say. You know what I'm saying? Because you can sit here and debate that bullshit all day, but you're gonna keep on going to that book. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? For him to say that, he knew that everybody had already committed sin, including himself. But the fact of the matter of the psychological understanding of the bullshit is this. All people on planet Earth, whether we like it or not, I don't care whether they did it when they was young, I don't care whether they did it at a mid age, I don't care where you make a wherever. You're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna do certain things. You're gonna lie for sure, and you're gonna do criminal shit. Not all, but in the mixture of what we see and what we know as human. Nobody is 100%. You know what I'm saying? A perfect being. Same as Joe Biden. What's perfect about that clock nut? When you go back and look at his whole historical val all the way from the time he got into government and even before, you could probably say the same thing about Donald Trump on the other side. What his parents was into, what he is probably into as a little boy growing up, that's where he got certain things and this and that. And many people will say, well, he playing us. But that's not the point here. The point here is we must start to look at the lesser of two evils, first of all. And we also must look to take the lesser of that evil or whatever the bullshit and drive it out of town. So the Congressional Medal of Honor given to Donald Trump is something that should be given to him. Because he ain't perfect. Not is Joe Biden, not is the son and the whole family, and so on and so on, whether we like it or not. Many families aren't straight either, but at the same time, he's done the best he can for a 4-year standing president to now end up and then had the economy and everything and certain things running smoothly. Not everything was perfect, running smoothly and so on and so on and so on. You know what I'm saying? So in the matter of it, you saying that he's championing the efforts to give him the Congressional Medal of Honor, Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying? Shortly after that, in a wake of Donald Trump's conviction, decided to throw that in there, you know what I'm saying? Conviction on multiple felony counts in New York and Florida. Notice where it's at. But at the same time, it's bullshit. Because, like I said, he's not the most perfect being. That is creep Joe Biden and his family. They're creeps altogether. Donald Trump has changed or made changes and shown the world that he's willing to run this thing the rightful way. He's willing to bring it to this rightful thing. So all the people that are wicked jump up to get to want to beat down. That's what they did. Because they believe that what he was doing in the 4 years of presidency was nothing at all. You see what I'm saying? But only the demon Democrats can do it right, because they're perfect, you see. They deserve the Medal of Honor, you know what I'm saying? And if you're black, you vote Democrat, you know what I'm saying? Boom, bap, you know what I'm saying? And if you don't vote Democrat, you ain't black. Fuck you. I'll tell you that again. Come with that psychological bullshit, you bully, having fucking nigga sucking fucking full of assholes. You need to grow the fuck up and get out of those organizations and form your own. That's what you need to do. You under the same decree of them same motherfuckers. Because you in the same organization, but you just can't hang in their temple. You gotta create your own. But it's the same thing, according to the bullshit that you do and how you try to run this world. You know what I'm saying? So we have to look at this makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Governor Ron DeSantis vows to ensure that Trump retains his ability to vote in Florida. That's right. You know what I'm saying? Because all the trumping up you doing trying to act as if this man ain't perfect and this ain't this and this ain't that and he's the most criminal man on planet Earth and he shouldn't get no Medal of Honor and all of this and that and the third and the fourth and the fifth. Creep Joe Biden sure didn't earn that in no shape or form. Either. She. You know what I'm saying? The only thing he earned is he fuck up the world in which we live in and cause mass murder and bloody murder across the planet and the global effect altogether. Even in the cradle of life we call Ethiopia, Africa. You see, you see. And many have helped him, including our own black people, sellouts, cornballs, and jackasses who care no more for this world in the tranquility and the natural ability of itself and the natural things to enjoy across the planet. They want to rule the world and live in a world of mass chaos and mass overlords and shit. You know what I'm saying? And now the House Republicans are showing their loyalty, you know what I'm saying, to Donald Trump. Again, by vigorously pushing for legislations that would enable a current or president to transfer to transfer any state cases, any state case against them to the federal court. That is right. A clear response to Donald Trump's recent conviction. No, a clear response to Donald Trump. You set up convictions of criminality on the man in New York. You know what I'm saying? This move is widely seen as the effort to shield from state level crucifixion. I mean, prosecution. sparking, sparking significant controversy, debate over the implications of state sovereignty and the rule of law. State sovereignty goes out the fucking window. You asshole. State sovereignty goes out the fucking window, and you know it when it comes to a standing president. Fuck your former president bullshit talk. The president of the United States, Donald J. Trump. Your sovereignty, it goes out the fucking window. That goes to the common and the regular people of the law should be doing the works for the people, not the people being conned and pushed around by the law. You fuckheads. You know what I'm saying? As sovereignty goes out, it should go to the federal court. And it should have reached the Supreme Court by now. You know what I'm saying? In many ways, the Supreme Court should have been kicked this bullshit circus show clean the fuck out the window. So that tells me who the Supreme Court is really working for and have been always working for. And this is why black people can't really sometimes get no justice there, you bitch ass motherfuckers. Several House GOP source revealed to Oxa, whatever you call the fucker, you know what I'm saying? I don't have time to sit here trying to pronounce these words. That Republican lawmakers are urging, you know what I'm saying, House Speaker Mike Johnson to bring the bill to the floor of a vote. It should have been there. The bill, which has reportedly passed the House Judiciary Committee, would, fundamentally alter the jurisdictional landscape for president crucifixion. I mean, prosecution by moving state case to the federal court. That's right, and it should be granted. Talking about some sovereignty, it could potentially allow Trump to clear his record if he wins the potential election in November. While president can pardon federal convictions, they lack the power to pardon state ones. Sounds like some bullshit to me. The mastermind behind the legislation push is none other than Donald J. Trump himself. Yeah, and fuck off and let the man do what he's supposed to do with your cornball, all this motherfucking bullshit ass jumped up motherfucking charges. cornball bullshit just so you could say he's a convicted felon? Just to say he's convicted? Just to work ahead. Now, let's take away the word insurrectionist and let's now start broadcasting the word, you know what I'm saying, conviction. He's been convicted. He's been convicted. You've been an idiot probably all your life, you know what I'm saying? I want to call everybody else that. But I wish they would come debate with me and I sit down and have a dialogue. Let's see how long that thought will last. Because if it lasts, that means you're talking straight hate, not debate or dialogue. You know what I'm saying? Last month, Rolling Stones reported that Trump, you know what I'm saying, Trumpy Bear, had held, you know what I'm saying, several meetings with Republicans, you know what I'm saying, lawmakers and lawyers, asking them to pursue a legislation, you know what I'm saying, that would permanently, you know what I'm saying, shield the crucifixion outside of the federal court. The prosecution outside the federal court. The bill represents the latest attempt by the Trump allies to overturn his guilty conviction. His guilty conviction was going to go down anyway because when you're talking about falsifying documents in order to cover up and using campaign money is bullshit charges. And you know it. Because many of you guys up in Congress, I don't care if it's Kamala Biden, Biden's son, the Biden family, all of you have committed crimes against humanity and also the same crimes of which you're talking about, falsifying documents to cover up money laundering and bullshit and all kinds of criminal shit using campaign money. You all did that shit somewhere along the fucking line. Don't give me that bullshit. Ain't there one of y'all motherfuckers up there squeaky clean, bro? And if we was to take the cameras and turn it on your ass and have a true investigation, private investigator, to dig up all types of your information and all types of shit that we need to know about you, I bet you we ain't gonna come out at the end of the trail nice and clean. So we asked, you know what I'm saying, and so forth on. You know what I'm saying? None of us will, and I don't give a fuck because what I did in life, I ain't murdered nobody, and I ain't caused no mass destruction, and I ain't created no weapons of mass destruction. You know what I'm saying? I ain't doing none of that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Talking about allies overturn the guilty rather than waiting for the appeal process to unfold. Who the fuck want to wait for that bullshit you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Challenge and controversies, you know what I'm saying? However, sources close to Johnson indicate that a floor vote on the bill is unlikely at this moment. Yeah, because you want to bullshit the situation and stretch it out, probably, because you know it's a bullshit set of charges. And it's one of the stupidest set of charges I've ever fucking seen that intelligent people would even try to use against a standing president to say that he paid and falsified the document so he could blow the cop with Stormy Daniels. Use garbage. Your shit is weak and it's stupid. You see what I'm saying? So unlikely at the moment, given its unpopularity among some Republicans and its slim chances in passing the demon democratically controlled Senate, you know, we need to get them from controlling the fucking Senate. I told you before, there is no control over neither one. It must always stay at 50-50. The fuck you mean control the Senate and Congress and all this bullshit? You got a majority and this and that and all that bullshit. That don't serve the people. That only serves, you know what I'm saying, the Zionist corporated entity and so on and so on. It don't concern the people's agenda based on equality at all. When you talk about control and this and that, Huh? Huh. Despite obstacle, Trumpy bad, baby. Allies in the House are not backing down, and that is right. Don't you ever back down. Once we mount up, we go into battle. That's right. You know what I'm saying? Because they have caused this garbage shit on our land and have been doing it for a very, very long time. I don't care whether it's bipartisans, crossing party lines, yada, yada, yada. 34 Republicans voting alongside the demon Democrats on bills that would fucking harm the American people and people across the planet. And as to see what's going on in the Gaza Strip was thoroughly supported by politicians of both sides of the aisle. Corrupted bullshit, garbage. Is white net and jackass Yahoo, and then he got the British and the French and all types of other motherfuckers sending him weapons and all types of shit and pounding the fucking common people. Talking about some Hamas and Hamas or whatever you want to call them should have by now, you know what I'm saying, change or bring this thing to some kind of hope. You allowed hundreds of your people, thousands of your people to be massacred. Rather than bring this overstaying to some kind of ceasefire. Because each one of y'all want to say that you're not backing down. We know that neither one of y'all belong there, and neither one of y'all should have ever been there. You know what I'm saying? But we've seen with the Republican has a slim chance of passing this thing. You know what I'm saying? Talking about the control city despite the obstacle, Trump allies, you know what I'm saying, is not backing down. They are preparing to prepare a robust defense, you know what I'm saying, of, you know what I'm saying, and the circus show keep going on too, along with the demon Democrats putting this shit into play to begin with, because they're the number one fucking maestro of the circus itself, the man with the high hat, the Freemason nigga, or should I say, the bully nigga. I'm sorry, I mean, you know what I'm saying? But anyway. You know what I'm saying? Backing down. They're prepared to put a robust defense for the president. Yes, they should by all means, because this is being one big holy fucking circus show. And the Republicans need to knock their circus shit off our fucking map for sure, and up out of New York and up out of the country as the U.S. altogether. You know what I'm saying? Which includes, you know what I'm saying, targeting the Department of Justice, the DOJ, which needs to be fucking checked, rip apart, opened up, and let the can of worms come fall out, because I can believe these motherfuckers ever since they've been around, been doing a bunch of garbage bullshit for sure for so fucking long. You would not fucking believe the garbage that they have done. You know what I'm saying? Talking about a Justice Department, the DOJ, you know what I'm saying, Department of Justice, yeah, through increased oversight, funding cuts, and other measures. That's right, slice that motherfucking ass, you know what I'm saying? So, when we look